That's a very good question. Hopefully this explained a little bit clear. So much confusion, right? My husband is 6'2". He works out every day with a heavy weight. Literally, he works out every day, 7 days a week. He doesn't have a break. 5 days heavy lift with the interval training, and 1 day stretch, 1 day kind of yoga, or sometimes just do cardio. He goes for a walk every day too. And he's a 47. He's a 46. His weight goal is 190 pounds. So that kind of actually put him into the plan. It's manageable, and I think you can apply on your own plan. Experts, researchers, scientists who works for this weight loss and performance everything, they recommended 0.5 grams of protein per pound of your body weight. Many people agree on that's a little bit too little. Good rules of thumb is 0.8 grams per pound of your body weight. And that's most of us hard to calculate it, right? So if you round it up, if you work out, you are pretty active, you probably stress on your muscle, then you need a little bit more protein, like 1 gram of protein per pound. So if my husband weight goal is 190 pounds, he needs to eat about 190 pounds. So that's for the protein. He eats 5 meals a day. 1 cup of veggies, that's a 240 milliliter for Europeans, and 2/3 cup of protein, 152 milliliter protein, and a 1/2 cup, which is 113 milliliter of carbs. 1/4 cup of cheese if you would like to eat the cheese, or hummus as your fat source per serving a day. Then that's your 1/4 cup. If you're eating the nuts, it's a handful, unsalted nuts. If you're not allergic to a nut and you like nuts, then handful. You have to be able to close it. But my hands and his hands are different size. So I prefer count my nuts. If that is walnut, I eat 8 of a half walnut. If that's a pecan, 10 half pecans. Almonds is about 18, 16 almonds. I choose unsalted one. Those are the nuts I usually eat. And if you choose Brazilian nuts, and there's all other factor comes in to take too much of a Brazilian nuts and a good or bad, they recommended only 2 a day. So it's up to your choice. Carbs, you can eat so many things. You can eat rice, you can eat whatever. Its portion is important. 1/2 cup of each meal. Let's make a plate. 1 cup of veggies, 2/3 cup of protein, 1/2 cup of carb. For your day, you are eating 5 meals. You need 5 servings of veggies a day. That comes from 25 over grams of fiber a day. Keep your doctor away. It's a fiber rules. Some veggies doesn't have fibers, like really little fiber, like a cucumber. If you choose like a black beans or chickpeas as your carbs, even 1/2 cup, that has a lot. So that's the choice you're gonna make it. So you are eating 5 cups of veggies, 5 servings of 2/3 cup of protein, 4 servings of carbs, 1 serving of fat a day. This is about 1850 to around 2000 calories a day. It depends on what kind of a protein, what kind of a food you choose in it. So if you choose a little less calories your food contains, you have a little bit more wiggle room to add more volume of your food. Makes sense, right? So go back to protein story. Most of the protein you eat in 2/3 cup or 6 ounce or sometimes a 3/4 cup could be it. 152 milliliter in European measurement. Most of protein sources like beef, chicken, pork in 2/3 cup or 3/4 cup. If you serve a little bit more, contains about 35 to about little over 40 grams per 2/3 cup or 150 milliliter. If you choose fish like a salmon, it is a little less than other protein source, but still it has about 30 to 35 grams per in that measurement. So if you calculated all of the proteins all add up together, you probably roughly going around a little over 170 grams. Sometimes a little less, depends on the choice of your protein. Sometimes a little more than that. So that can support your body, your muscle, keep the muscle, as well as your bone density. And there's another layer to it. We used to eat a lot only in the dinner. We ate clean food, we ate healthy food. But our problem was we make 5 pounds of brisket. Our children are young. Just 2 of us finished the whole thing, almost whole thing in the dinner. 5 pounds of veggies, whole thing in the dinner. And that goes sweet potatoes as well. We love sweet potatoes. And most of it, we could finish it with one sitting. Every so often, we have to go on a diet, to go on a vacation, look better. Or it's because of the end of the year or year start. Okay, let's go clean plate. How can you do this? Till we divided these meals into not just from the dinner, not just on the dinner, we divided into 5. Me personally, I didn't see the changes. But my husband, size is dropped dramatically, including he couldn't keep his glasses. He lost everything, including face and the feet and everything, literally everything. So that dramatic weight change happened with a tiny eating. With this, every day he eats certain amount of the portion, trained his stomach to be can hold certain amount. He cannot go over too much, even though it is refeed day. So he's been keeping his weight off for quite a numbers of years. So that's the story. You're 6'4", you're a little taller than my husband. Probably you're roughly around that range you can handle. If you have a way more to lose, you don't hit it right from the beginning to hit it hard to make it that dramatic change. Your goal can be reached by this, not this. So keep the protein. If you're hungry, eat it. Vegetables, I really recommend you to eat it. At least 5 servings. At least 5 servings a day. It's because that's your soldiers to keep everything in the guard. You can stay and you can stick into this plan. Drink lots of water. Precisely 4 liters of water. If you are that tall, you probably need 4 liters of water, more so than anyone else. Don't underestimate the water. Water is a powerful thing. And I'm telling you from my experience. There are fruits. You can have 4 fruits. That's the plan. I hope it's simple enough to apply on your daily routine or lifestyle. If you hear the stories and it's a daunting idea, but if you're starting to doing it, like for example, cut off the veggies and try to eat the protein first and drink water as soon as you get up, you realize it. You're actually doing it. It's not that hard. So I hope you find this useful. And if you have any more questions, leave a comment below and give me a thumbs up. And I'll put some workout in.